Hi, welcome to LeetCode. So in this video, I am going to discuss LeetCode problem 2965. Find missing and repeated values. So you are given a zero indexed 2D integer matrix grid of size n cross n with values in the range 1 to n square. Each integer appears exactly once except a, which appears twice, and b, which is missing. Your task is to find the repeating and missing numbers a and b. So for this example one, our grid size is n is equal to 2. So our matrix will be 2 cross 2, 2 cross 2 matrix. So this is a 2 cross 2. Values are 1, 3, then 2, 2. So I know that number will be between 1 to n square. So that means here n actually is 2. So 2 square means 1 to 4. So I'll see that how many times 1 is present. 1 is present once, 2 is present twice, 3 is present once, 4 is present 0. So what I have to do here, a will be that number that is repeated twice. So here actually you can see that a will be 2 and b will be what, that number that is still missing. Actually you can see that 4 is not present in the input matrix. So b will be 4 and we have to return that answer 2 comma 4. Got it? Similarly for the example 2, our n is 3. So matrix will be 3 cross 3. So this is the 3 cross 3 matrix. 3 cross 3 matrix, yes. Now the values are 9, 1, 7, 8, 9, 2, 3, 4, 6. So first of all find how many times 1 actually present once. 2 is present once. Then 3 is present. 3 is present only once. 4 is present only once. 5 is present not present. So this is actually missing. 6 is present once. 7 is present only once. 8 is present once. 9 is present twice. You can see that 9 is present here also and here also. So that's why 9 is present twice. Now what will be our a? A will be that number that is repeated twice. So this will be our 9. A will be 9. B will be what? That number that is missing. That means that will be present only 0 times. So you can see that 5 is present only 0 times. So B will be 5. So we have to return 9 comma 5. Got it? The problem statement I think it's clear. Next, go to actually the how actually solve this problem. So first of all, create a frequency map to count which number present how many times. Correct? So I know that our range will be 1 to n square. So I initialize all the number with frequency as 0 initially. That 2 is present, 1 is present 0 times, 2 is present 0 times, 3 is present 0 times. In this actually n square is present 0 times. Now what I'll do, I will iterate the input matrix. Then whatever number actually is present at the cell I comma j, that frequency will be increased by 1 because currently I am seeing this that number. So I'll increase that frequency. Suppose I got grid I comma j at 3 as 3. Okay, so I will what I'll do, I will increase the frequency of 3 by 1. So previously it was 0, now it will be actually 1. Got it? So ultimately after iteration, completion of the iteration on input matrix, what actually I will get, I will say that in the frequency map, how many times is present, which number is present, how many times in the input matrix. Suppose 1 is present x times, 2 is present y times, 3 is present z times. In this way I can actually say that. Now I will iterate this frequency map. For example, what to check? I will check that the frequency of the any number or current number that actually if is equal to 2, that suppose x is equal to 2, suppose that means our a will be 1. Correct? Means that means I have seen this one number 1 as twice. So this will be our a. And if our x is equal to 0, that means what, this is our b will be our 1. X is equal to 0 means what, this number I have not seen in the input matrix, so that's why our frequency is not increased, that's why it is 0. So if it is actually 0, that means this is our b. So after iteration on the frequency map, I will say that what is actually B and what is the A and B. Then I will return that value A comma B. Got it? Now go to the code. So first of all, find the metric size n, and I know that value will be from 1 to n square, and I have taken a map or actually to store that which number is present how many times. So I have initialized with 0. So that's why I know that number will be from 1 to n square. So I am iterating from 1 to n square and initialize each number with frequency as 0. Map of I is equal to 0. Now what I will do? I will iterate on input matrix. So input matrix, whatever the number is present at I comma j, I will increase the frequency by 1. So that's why from I to first of all find the value at I comma j. So I'll get from grid I comma j. So after that I will increase that value, the frequency of that value by 1. Map of that value plus plus. That means I will increase by 1. Right? So after this iteration, I will actually in the frequency or map, I will have what? Which number is present how many times? 0, 1 or twice. So now we have to return a vector of integer. They mentioned that we have to return a vector of integer where first element in the vector will be the A and the next element will be the B. So that's why I've taken an answer vector and I have to find out the A and B. So now I am iterating the frequency map. So if our frequency or I will get from the I dot second, if it is 0, that means this number is actually missing from the input matrix. So I will store this as a B. So this will be our B. So I'll store this into the B. Else, if what can be the possible situation? If our current number is present twice, so this is our A. So that's why I'll check that if the frequency is equal to 2, that means this is our A. I'll store this into the A variable, I dot first. But so after this iteration, I will say that I will actually have the A and B. So I will store this into the answer vector. Answer dot push of first I will store the A, then actually I will store the B. Then return this answer. Got it? This is clear? If any doubt, any suggestion, you should comment on that. And if you like the explanations, please like the video. And if you are not yet subscribed, please sub the channel. Now, what is the time velocity, space velocity for this approach? So, time velocity, first of all, I am iterating from 1 to n square to initialize the frequency. So, this is, you can see that big of n square. N square means this is linear, right? If you actually assume that. Actually, what is the range for n? 50. So, even this will easily pass. So, 1 to n square. So this for loop if time will be big of n square. Again, this actually I'm iterating n into n. So this will be again n square. 1 for the row. This for loop is for row, number of row, and this for each row, number of columns. So r into column, here actually r and column both are actually same, n square. So this for loop will also for big of n square. This for loop actually I am iterating each number present in the frequency map or the map. So this will be n square unique number will be present because I know that the number of unique number will be from 1 to n square. So that's why again this time set will be for n square, big of n square. So our time set will be big of n square, and space velocity is that I have actually used a frequency map or map here. So what is the map size? Can be 1 to n square. So n square unique number will present. So the space velocity will be also same as big of n square because there are n square unique number can be present. 1 to n square, 1 to 3 in this section till n square. Got? So time velocity and space velocity both n square. So this is clear. I have shared this code in the description. You can check that and let me know if you need any help or any suggestion, anything. Thank you. See you in the next video.